Junius, Episode 8. Orthographiae materia sunt elementa, et enim versatur orthographia in elementis et elementorum accidentibus. Elementorum duplex est ratio, separata et conjuncta. Caput tertium. De elementis separatis, consonis et vocalibus. Elementa separata duum sunt generum, consona et vocalia. The materia of orthography, or correct forms, is, or rather are, the elementa. So the subject here, elementa, is plural, even though, well, I should say the predicate is plural, elementa, and thus the verb is plural, even though the subject, materia, is feminine, singular, and nominative. Now he's going to tell us what these are. Now elementa we would consider something like the basic elements, the constituent elements. Prima elementa, typically in Latin, means ABCs, the very first rudiments of learning something. So of orthography, the materia is the elementa, the basic elements. And here's why. Et enim, for in fact, orthography, orthographia, deals with versatur elementis, versatur in elementis. This is a deponent verb, versor, versari, first conjugation, deponent verb, and it ought to be translated idiomatically, because the definitions given for it in a typical lexicon won't fit very well in an instance like this. In fact, et enim, orthography is comprised of elements and the accidentibus, the extraneous or non-essential portions of those elements, elementorum, which is neuter, plural, and genitive. Now another definition. Of elements, constituent portions, basic parts, the ratio, the explanation or the division, is twofold, duplex est ratio, separata et conjuncta, things that are separate from one another or not joined together, and things that are conjoined or joined together. And this leads him to caput tertium, to the third chapter. The chapters are really quite short. So now, de elementis separatis, consonis et vocalibus. Caput, or chapter, of course, means head in Latin, and capitulum is the diminutive version of that, capitulum, and so this is the standard way to name the parts of a work, caput tertium, and then the ordinal numeral, primum, secundum, tertium, etc., rather than the cardinal. So this chapter concerns elementis separatis, the basic parts considered individually, separatis, namely consonis, consonants, and vowels, consona et vocalia. Both are neuter, plural, and ablative as the objects of the preposition de, or you might take them as modifying elementis, which is the object of the preposition de, but they belong to different declensions. Consonis is second declension, neuter, and vocalibus is third declension, neuter. Furthermore, the elementa separata, the individual or separated elements, duum generum. So this duum, you see this mark here, I should have read it this way in my initial recitation. It's actually duorum. They are duorum generum of two types, namely consonants and vowels, and these are both nominative. Franciscus Junius was born in 1545, died in 1602. He was from Bourges, and here's Paris, so that gives you a sense of the location.